Hello everybody and welcome back to the Western Wilds. You join me in the animal pens. It's time to feed the cows. But before we do that, I just want to say a massive thank you then to everybody who's watching my videos. And if you are here and you are not yet subscribed, then please do me a massive favor and hit subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and I'm really trying to build my subscribers and get over 1,000 subscribers. YouTube allows you to do a lot more things when you get over 1,000 subscribers. And if you're enjoying these series, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions or anything you want to ask me, then please do leave it in the comments. I love to hear your feedback. Now we need to go and feed the cows. So we've got a few things that we need to sort out first. We need some silage, some straw, and some hay. And I think it's around about 50,000 litres it's going to take of pretty much all of them. I think, anyway. Let's just go and have a quick look. So if we go stand in one of the cow pastures, then you can just see at the bottom it does say. So we've got 1,000 animals in there. Obviously health is 0 at the minute because not really much time has passed. And obviously we need to give them some food. So we can hold 50,000 litres of food actually in the troughs, which are just sort of around the corner. So actually in here and in the troughs here, it can hold 50,000 litres. But there's a robot that has to sort that out for us. So we just need to concentrate for now on filling up the actual little pens here with the mixture. So it will hold 50,000 litres of milk, 50,000 litres of straw, 100,000 litres of slurry. Also, we've got 4 million litres of manure. So it's 49,000 litres of hay, 115,000 litres of silage, and 49,000 litres of straw. I've already gone and filled up these tanks then with mineral feed. They are in the red trailer, which is just down there. I've got this little red trailer. It holds 150,000 litres, and you can see... No, you can't see. I can't jump up high enough on that one. Why can't we... It'd be nice if we could walk up the ladder, wouldn't it? But in there is, it was 150,000 litres of mineral feed. So we've gone and sorted that out. So it's just time to now go and get some bales. Start filling them up. So I'm going to go and spawn. This trailer holds 24 bales. So I'm going to go and spawn 24 bales on each of them. And then we'll go grab them and start filling up the pasture. So let's see if we can have a go unloading these. Now it's the first time I'm putting bales in here. So if we go and just basically unload them. And then we move them to the side. I'm hoping... He will just go in. I'm not sure where we need to drop them. Let's just see if we drop them there. Is that going to just take them in? Oh, it is. Look, it's filling up. That's pretty cool. Get out and have a quick look at that. Look at this. So it literally does just fill them up like that. And then the little grabber there, just there, comes across, grabs a scoopful, puts it in the mixer, and so on. So it looks like that one's full, so we can go and reset this and load them back on. And then we'll move on and fill up the next one. So both the pastures are then full of silage. We're just going to have a go at the straw. Now the silage is the biggest capacity on both pastures. Obviously the straw, it's not going to take anywhere near all this, not the size of these bales. Let's just go drop it there and let it fill up. And then we'll put the rest of them back on here. We'll move on to the next one. We'll fill that one up, and we're going to have to leave some of them behind because we're going to need to do the bedding with the shredder. But I'm not sure how much the bedding is going to take. Maybe, I would have thought, only a couple, if anything, of these size bales. We'll just drop these down here, unload, let it fill up. You can see them going in nicely. Made a mess of them bales. We'll put them all back on. I'm just going to go back up now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave these here and just unload these to the side. We're going to see if we can put them over here, how far we can get. About there. I'm just going to drop them there for now. We'll go get the hay bales. And then we'll come back with the shredder and just see. At least if we've got enough there, we're going to keep running back and forth. So that's everything filled up then in the cow pasture. Full of hay, full of straw, and full of silage. It's now just up to the robot to do its thing. And it's normally on the top of the hour. You'll see the door will shut down here. And the robot will go across, scoop of that. I don't know if it's actually one scoop or how many scoops, but it'll take a scoop of each one of these. And then it puts it in the little mixer here. And then the mixer comes out here and runs around. It goes in here and actually delivers the food. And it does that every hour, so you don't have to worry. As long as you keep these topped up here, the robot will actually feed the cows, so you don't need to worry. Now we've got the bale shredder here. I'm going to just jump in. We're going to turn the bale shredder on. And then what we're going to do is just use super strength, and we're just going to see if we can go grab one of these. And we'll just go throw it in. And hopefully this should all mix it up nicely. If it doesn't balance on top, Oh dear. So the shred is all filled up, then it holds 30,000 litres, which isn't bad. So that bale was balancing on top, but what I didn't realise, I jumped on top to go and try and poke it in. Not good when there's blades spinning down there, but it was actually just sort of taking it in and like mixing the bale up into loose, as you can see here. So let's go and press this. And it will tip out. I was kind of hoping, actually, there's a spout on the front. And I was kind of hoping it would have come out the spout. So it says we can tip right, back, front. Is that going to be... I'm not sure. I was kind of hoping it was going to throw it in, because that's what I thought the spout was on the front. See the little spout we can turn there on the front? I really thought that was what was going to throw it in, but doesn't seem to be working. So we just gone midday in game, and I just quickly saw as I was driving past that the robot is working, so I thought I would show you how this works. So it's just gone and picked up a scoop of silage. You can see that the shutter's come down, that's why it looks a bit hazy. It's going to go put a scoop of straw in. Really cool this is. Straw goes in, and then it's going to come back and go for some hay. I don't know how many scoops of each it puts in. It seemed to only put one of silage, or that I caught anyway. Yeah, it's done one of straw. It's going to go one of hay. And then that goes all the way back along to the mixer. It is really handy. Top of every hour, the mixer mixes the feed itself. You don't have to do it yourself. You do have to pay quite a price for the pasture with the robot in. The robot is going to come out now. Look at this. And it's going to go round. And then it will go through there. We just don't want to get in its way. This is different. The cow pasture with a feeding robot. The cows are waiting, bless them. Oh, and that one, you can see that one. Look, they're pretty much in sync. That one's doing it as well over there. And it will just basically go through. I think it goes down to the end, turns around, and as it's coming back, it tips it out. So we'll have a quick look at this one there. This one time. I'm not going to make you watch this all the time. But I just thought for them who haven't seen this, quite interesting to see. Cows are trying their best to get anything out of the trough. There's nothing in them at the minute. So we'll go around, it'll turn at the end, and then you should see it start dropping the feed out. And it seems to run it all the way along. There we go. Look at that. Food is going in. There you go, cows. Beautiful. Look at that. So this is the only thing you have to watch then, is you can't obviously do the straw. So I was messing about trying to find out how you can see the time marks everywhere, trying to figure out this straw. It's an interesting way of doing it. So you can get a straw blower, which you then sort of sit at the door and fire it inwards, which isn't the one that I've got. It doesn't seem to work very well. You have to get it in a very sort of sweet spot to do that. So it seems a lot easier just to drive the thing in and actually tip it out like you would the feed, a bit like the robots have just done. So they'll both go in, park in, home now. The door will come down. And that's it. That's them done now for another hour. So now we can go back in here. We can go in. And we can actually do this properly now. So instead of actually blowing the straw in like you can do, or through the trees here, we can go round, go in here and just sort of tip it in like normal. A bit like the... like that. And you'll see the straw will just come out as normal. If we can get the right spot, there we go. So you do have to get the sort of sweet spot on them, and you can see the straws filling up in the middle here. You do actually take a fair amount. We're going to have a look on this one here. So it looks like it's going to be around about... Which one are we in now? We're in this one here. Looks like it's going to be around about 50,000 of straw. We've still got the other one to do as well. So here's me thinking it wasn't going to take many of them bales. Yeah, it's taking quite a bit. Now, how far is it going to go? Is it going to drop pretty quick? That's something we don't know. We're going to just have to wait and see. So, yeah, it's looking like 50,000 is where it's stopped. Right, I'll get on with the next one. I'll make sure all the cows are sorted and done and ready to go. And we'll get on with some baling. So we're back at the yard, and I did get rid of this shed after the last episode. There was a little shed here, and it had 4 expensive like planters and seeders in. And the only problem with them is they didn't direct drill. So I decided to sort of go for smaller ones that do direct drill, got rid of the shed, and then put 2 more sheds here in the middle, and got 4 of these bad boys. These do everything, have seed and fertilizer, and direct drill. They are going to be a beauty to work with. And another baler, because we've got a set of work around to do some bales on the grass while we go tackle the straw. The grass baling is going pretty well. I'm still trying to work out whether if I do all the field is grass bales, or do I split some of it? Because it seems like there's going to be quite a lot. If we have a look at what's already been done, there's still quite a lot of grass bales in the storage. I'm just worried if it's going to be a little bit too much. Do we try and do half and then split half and go get the tedder and tether it up? I think what I'm going to try and do, though, is I'm going to sack the worker now. I'm going to turn him around. And then I think the best thing to do is see if we can go for bigger windrows on the front. So if we just go and sort of go here, and then if we go into this, we can go and modify them. And I think 20 meters. Well, have a go. I think 20 meters could be a little bit too much. Oh, my word. I think it could be a little bit too much. I'm not sure. These balers are really good. They have been adapted to be able to handle this. This could get it done a lot quicker. Now, it's also going to fire out bales quicker because it's taking in more straw. But it means we should cover a wide... Well, obviously, yes, it's going to cover a wider area. Let's put them on, drop them down. Let's just go and turn the baler on and then hire worker again and see how he gets on. Seems to be doing okay. You can see the baler's handling it. It's filling up a lot quicker, which is to be expected. Just wonder if the worker's going to be able to cope okay when he gets to the other end. Now, I did have to go and remove the barbed wire fence, and that was an absolute nightmare. Because whenever you go and remove things or delete things, you can only click on something to delete. But a barbed wire fence, very fine barbed wire. So it was an absolute nightmare to be able to try and delete that. But it was just, the worker was struggling to be able to get near the end. So I thought, okay, it looked cool, bad idea. Not sure if we're going to keep the one on the left there, just sort of by the stream. It seems to be okay, it's not affecting anything. See how it goes. So we're going to let the worker crack on with this one. Got another worker doing the straw. Now the straw, you have to have the windrow on the front. This is one thing that I did find. You can't hire a worker to do baling unless you've got the windrow on the front. Now with the straw swaths, I didn't really need it because we've got swaths already. But I can't hire a worker unless it's got the windrow on the front. Now the worker still can't quite work out it needs to get 2 swaths. This is the only downside. It still only goes for 1. So I either need to do it myself without the windrow and just go straight over the swaths themselves, or use the windrow to get 2 at a time, cut the time down a little bit, but still do it myself. Now, I can line it up myself and hire a worker, which I'll show you when we get to the end. I'm not sure what's best to do. So we can carry on here, let the worker just go through a little bit and hoover that up, and we can sack the worker now. And if we turn around, we can go for 2. You see, it does get 2 on a 20 meter windrow. So we just back it up a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll just go up it so we can actually see over the trees. We'll go turn the baler on. We'll move across to the front. We'll turn them on and drop them down. And you see, we can just about get it. Now you see that's a big swath. But the baler is taking it fine. So what we can do is we can hire a worker now. And as you can see, the worker will do both and carry on to the end. But when we get to the end, we need to sort it out. Otherwise, the worker's just going to not realise and just line himself up for 1 swath again. Is it really worth it having it this wide? If we need to keep an eye on it, it defeats the whole point of having a worker. Seems to be working perfectly fine over here, though, because it's all spread out. The worker is managing to get it right. It just seems to be the swaths. Now, unless it was just that one, the straw, it seems to be struggling on. But yeah, this is working perfect. This is 20 meters of windrow, this baler on grass. Perfect. So we're just coming to the end of this double swathing. Let's just see what the work is going to do, but I've got a funny feeling the worker is only going to line up. It's going to miss a bit there. He should get all that. Yeah, it's got all that. Now, he's only going to line up what he thinks for the next one. And it's not going to get both of them. See, he's lining up for this one here. That's a slight problem. So one thing I know we can do okay is get the bales up. So I think let's go through. Let's get a trailer full of bales. And then we'll just see how much the storage is going to take. So while the work is still going through, we'll be able to sort of see how many we can actually fit. Now, we're not going to get a true bale count. We're going to have to wait for the straw bales and actually pick them up and count them by trailer load. Because we're doing the grass and the straw together, the stats are going to give me the overall bales. We're not going to have the individual straw ones. So that was a slight mistake on my part there. But it's not a major issue. We'll just go through and we'll just work it out by trailer load. We've got to remember the straw ones are 9,000 litres. I mean, that's a lot. You can just sort of see over there to the side, the grass storage area. It's quite full, so I'm not really sure if we need to do all this as grass. It's the sheep what mainly take the grass. And now also we've brought the food in the pasture down a bit from 100,000 to 50. Dropped it down drastically. But it's always nice to have too much, not too little. So we'll go and collect the rest of these. And I'll see you at the bale storage. 273,000 litres of grass bales on this one trailer. So if we go pull up here and we unstrap, they'll start going in. You can see it's quickly filling up. You know what? I really don't think we're going to get the whole field in here. Let's just jump out and have a quick look and see then what's it say on here. Yeah, 1.8 million. Yeah, I don't think we're going to fit the whole field in. So the second trailer load of bales is about to go in. So let's unstrap them. Oh, it's looking good though. I've never actually seen these storage sheds full of bales. What? We must be getting close now to... Ooh, 2.1. Literally, what? Another load, maybe 2 at the most? So this is the third trailer load going in. So we'll unstrap these and let them all go in. I really don't think we've got much more room left to go. There is some more bales out there. I have got a worker doing some windrowing or some tedding so we can get some hay bales. That's so close, isn't it? That is so close. Literally, what is it? A couple more bales, I think? Okay, so we're definitely going to have to swap across the hay, but the hay... there's not a massive amount of room in the hay. That's quite full as well. Let's just go see how many grass bales we can actually get in here. So I've got 8 more bales here. I'm not sure if that's going to be too many or not quite enough. But the other bales that are grass, we could actually wrap them and they could go in for silage. Now, I think, yeah, I think we've hit our limit. It's full. Okay, so we'll go put these back on the field. We'll see if we can wrap these. We'll turn them into silage. So one trailer full of straw bales. The potatoes here on the left should be ready in the next month to harvest. So that'd be quite good to see how many taties we get off that. Let's go take this in here. We will disable the auto load. So let's stop first so they don't go everywhere. Disable the auto load so they drop on properly. If we strap them on, it will tell us how much we're getting. 346,500. Let's go across here. Let's send all these into the storage. Oh, it fills up so quick. There's a nice amount in there. Let's go back and get some more. And the second lot of bales. Now, if you're wondering why it says 346,500 for a trailer load, but in a previous episode, you might have seen that it was over 500,000 litres for one trailer load. And if you're wondering what's going on there, why is there a difference? Well, that'll be a mistake on my part. That'll be because I bought a brand new baler to do the straw so my normal baler, which is just in front of us, can do the grass. I forgot a brand new baler, when you get it, it defaults to 220 centimeter size bales instead of the big 240s. So they're not 9,000 litre bales like they normally are. Obviously, they're quite a lot less. So we're down about 200,000 litres. We've not lost any. It just means more bales. That's the only difference. So we'll go back and carry on, and we'll see how many we get. So I'm just going through with this trailer with a windrow on, which is pretty cool. I'm getting this straw up on the sorghum field that we did. I'm getting it up loose, going to put it in the silo for a rainy day, because I really don't think we're going to fit all them straw bales into the storage. I've now gone and swapped it onto the big 9,000 litre bales. I really don't think we're going to fit it all in. So this field then can get just picked up loose. We're going to get a lot of here. I mean, we're already at nearly 120,000 litres, and I've not really done much of the field yet. So we're going to have loads of straw. We really are. But at least if we've got something loose, just in case we do run out of bales, at least then we're not going to struggle with the animals. This has always sort of been a bit of a worry, is if the bales sort of drop. Well, we need them for the animals, don't we? So at least if we've got it loose as well in the silo, and we've got a lot of it. I think we're like, what, 1.5 million litres of silage. There's quite a lot of hay. I'm not 100% sure exactly how much. And obviously this is going to be the first amount of straw that goes in. So it should keep us going just in case we need it for an emergency. So I'm going to finish off and get this done. I don't think we're going to fit it all in one trailer. The trailer only holds 500,000 litres. So let's see how much straw we get at the silo when we're done. So all the straw has been collected off the sorghum field, and we've ended up with a total of 820,000 litres of straw in here off that one field. That's not bad going at all. So these are the last of the straw bales off that oat field, and the grand total for that one field is 252 bales. So if you get anywhere near that, well done. That's a lot of bales. And you know what? I'm not sure these are actually going to fit, because these ones are sort of the last batch of the big boys when I changed the setting over. Now, actually, there wasn't much difference in him. 8,250 for the ones before. These ones, 9,000 each. So there's not much in it, actually. But are we going to fit them in? Probably not. Come on, please. Oh, no. Okay. Well, we've got a few more to do. There's a few silage bales that I've gone and wrapped out here, and then quite a few hay bales as well. So the last remaining grass ones that I couldn't get in, I've gone and made them into silage, so they should fit in here. What I'm thinking of doing, and I'm not sure, I've got stuck. Stuck on me in barbed wire fence. What I'm thinking of doing is maybe nicking a bit of this field. So destroying this wall at the back here and coming out this way. Basically making the yard sort of bigger, maybe stepping it out somewhere down here, and then putting in another set of these to match. So another silage one, but back to back with that facing this way, and then just run along and match them all. I think 2 lots, that'll be what, 5 million litres of bales in each one. Yeah, I think that's enough. I really do think that's enough. So I'm really thinking of doing that now, because we have run out of grass space. Hay, I don't think it's going to take much more. Straw's now full. Just silage left. I think that'd be a good idea. Well, this was a little unexpected. I did say that I was going to try and extend this out. I hadn't planned to do this right now in this episode. But yeah, we've got a bit of an extension on here now. So we have almost got like double. I think this is pretty good. It's actually turned out quite nice. So obviously silage one here, and basically the exact same back to back with each other. Straw here, hay, grass, and another shed. And yeah, I bought myself another one of these and 3 of these. Now the big Arctic trailers won't fit in here. These auto load as well, bales, and we can just attach them together and have a massive road train. So that's the plan. It does say road train on the front of it. Yes. This is quite nice, actually. I really wasn't expecting it to sort of turn out like this, but I think that's actually gone quite well. So we've got barriers here which we can shut down if we want somehow. There we go. So we can shut these down. It would be nice if we could get like automatic barriers that when you drive or walk near it, they just open themselves and shut behind you. That would be quite cool. But for now, we'll just sort of leave them open. But yeah, so we just sort of pinched a bit of this field here. And shrunk that one down. I'm still not sure what to do with that field, if I'm honest. But this has gone quite well. So we've got plenty more room now to store a load more bales. I don't think we're going to need any more than this because, well, technically that's going to be 5 million litres in bale storage. Now, I could have put a cotton one in. But I'm not sure if we're really going to get enough cotton. It's pretty much going to go to the spinnery, I would have thought. I'm not even sure what we're going to do with the cotton. Ooh, that's a bit of a drop there. We need to sort that out. But yeah, another little gateway into the grass field. And then this one is the original one, which goes in here. I think this is pretty good. Well, I think this is a good time to call this a day. It's been a bit of a different one. It's been a lot of bale work in the cows. Not much of a variety of things to show you on this one. But it has been a really busy day on the farm, because if we're going to have a look on the stats page now, altogether we've got 465 bales. And if you look just down near the bottom, time played, yes, to bring you this 30-minute video, it's not even quite 30 minutes yet, but it's 30-minute episode, took nearly 6 hours of gameplay to just bring you this 30 minutes. So a lot of work has gone into this one just to get 30 minutes. Oh, please do go and hit subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you are liking these episodes, and leave any comments just below. Thank you so much for watching then. I will see you in the next one.